Fiber Magicians. It's time for another Fiber Magic moment. I'm Opal Luna, the author of Fiber Magic, A Witch's Guide to Spell Casting with Crochet, Knotwork, and Weaving. And today I'd like to talk about handfasting cords. It's almost Ostara. Spring is in the air, and you might have some friends that are thinking about a spring wedding. I know I do. And they asked me to make their handfasting cords. What an honor. So there is a pattern in the book for handfasting cords. I talk about it a little bit. Show you how to make an I cord, crochet an I cord. So if you're ambitious, you can do that. But I want to show you some techniques that you can use with just the chain stitch. Okay, to make it very simple, but very meaningful. You know, we do that chain stitch spell where we put all our intentions into the chain and then we release them into the universe. Could be getting rid of stress, or it could be sending healing. So we know, Fiber Magicians know, that the chain stitch is a very powerful spell. And so when you make your handfasting cords with chain stitch, you have a lot of opportunity to put a lot of intention into your work. Okay, let me show you what I mean here. Here is an example of one set of cords. This is a chain stitch, and it's just two pieces of yarn held together, two strands. And this is just one because this is a novelty cord. This affords you the chance to use up all that novelty yarn that you found in the bargain bin that you have no idea what to do with. They make very nice cords, right? Okay, these are my 25th anniversary cords. We renewed our vows on our silver anniversary, and I made these silver cords. See, so it doesn't just have to be for handfasting. I also like to make cords for cronings with the black and the purple, and make them some crone cords. That can be a thing. You can use your imagination and also use what's necessary for the person or couple that you're making this for, right? Okay, speaking of novelty yarns, have you seen this stuff? It's like a mesh. You think, what the heck can I do with that? Well, you can just use it as is to braid. Look, it's got the sequins already on it. Or, again, you get a nice big fat hook. This is a K hook, size K. And I was just doing a chain with it, you know. Just use a nice loose chain and just, there you go. I make these cords 6 feet long, and then once I braid them up and sew them up with beads and this and that, you know, they're probably about 5 feet long, which is long enough, I think, to work with when you're tying the knots. Okay, so you can use sparkly yarn. You can use all that. Here, I'm going to show you something now. I'm going to show you a bi-color chain stitch. All right, you hold the two strands of yarn together and you make your slip knot with the two of them like normal. All right, but then you hold one strand up here on your finger and one strand down here in your hand, right? You got to get used to it. It's a little cumbersome. But you pick this strand up like this, and that strand up like that, and then pull through all of it to make your chain. So you yarn over, no, that would be yarn under. Yarn over from the back, yarn over from the front. There you go. And pull it through. from the back and from the front and pull it through. From the back, from the front, and pull it through. You see what's happening? You're getting a bicolor chain. Makes a nice sturdy addition to your handfasting cords. And you can do it in 2 bright colors like this, so it's real, or you could do it very subtly in this one. I did it with a light sage and just a little darker sage. See? Just subtle, a subtle difference. Makes it very nice. So to finish up, you take 3 6-feet lengths of chain, whether it's double chain or novelty chain or bicolor chain, or you get frisky and make an I-cord from the book. There's also a YouTube video of the I-cord on my channel, Fiber Magic. That might help you. Then you braid them together. I usually leave about 1 foot free, right? And then start braiding. I use a nice big safety pin to hold them together. Braid it down to 1 foot from this end. See? And then to secure the braid, every 4 inches, I sew on beads and charms and stones. See? And that secures it like that, so that it stays in the braid. And that's all there is to it. And the options are endless. Use your imagination. Use the colors that the couple chose for their wedding, or that is meaningful in some way. And I always like to put something right in the center, like that green stone. That's the center of the beads. This is where I would lay this on the couple's hand. So when they cross their hands, hold their hands together, you lay this right on their hands. Then you come down and cross them and back up. And then you tie the knot on top of their hands. And I always use the knot of Hercules, which is left over right and then right over left. And I explain to them as I do that this is a knot of healing and connection, and that they will be now a couple as long as they want to be. All right. So I hope you've gotten some ideas, some different options for your hand fasting cords or your friend's hand fasting cords. And I hope you have a very, very blessed Ostara and a beautiful spring, even if it's still snowing where you are. Enjoy the spring. Summer will be here soon. All right. Thank you so much for playing with me. You guys stay crafty. And as always, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.